We all want to improve, right? But what if those self-help books promising motivation are actually steering you in the wrong direction? Imagine waking up each morning. But what if I told you that this relentless pursuit of self-improvement could lead to disappointment? Many don't realize that self-help literature often creates unrealistic comparisons. You read about others' successes and think, why can't that be me? The truth is those stories frequently gloss over the struggles that aren't so glamorous. Take Jane, for instance. She devoured every self-help book she could find and watched others achieve their dreams, only to feel increasingly inadequate. Instead of boosting her motivation, it drained her spirit and left her feeling isolated. You might think, that won't happen to me, but have you ever compared your progress to someone else's highlight reel? That feeling of inadequacy can creep in and distort your view of your own journey. Many of these books promote a one-size-fits-all approach, ignoring the unique challenges everyone faces. Following that advice blindly can be harmful. Imagine trying to implement strategies that just don't fit you. It feels like wearing someone else's shoes, awkward and uncomfortable. Suddenly, the motivation that once lifted you becomes a burden. When was the last time you celebrated your small victories? That's the magic often overlooked in the quest for bigger dreams. Now let's talk about the pressure to hustle. Writers glamorize the grind, but for every success story, countless unseen sacrifices exist. This constant push to improve can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even depression. But here's a thought: what if, instead of chasing perfection, you focused on progress? What if you defined success by your own standards rather than someone else's? It's about crafting a story that's authentic to you. Start by figuring out what success means in your life, not what a book tells you. Allow yourself the grace to stumble and learn. Before you dive back into that self-help book, take a moment to reflect on your journey. Maybe it's time to set the book aside and listen to your own voice. Remember, the most powerful motivation comes from within. Don't let the noise of others drown out your thoughts. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by inspiration, know you're not alone. Embrace your journey and let it be uniquely yours. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing for more insights that challenge the status quo. Have you ever felt the pressure to be your best self, only to end up feeling worse? You're not alone. There's often more beneath that constant drive for self-improvement. While self-help books can be inspiring, they sometimes mask deeper issues. It's not just about personal growth. It can lead to toxic comparisons that drain your motivation instead of boosting it. Imagine scrolling through social media and seeing influencers flaunt their success, fitness, and happiness. You might think, I should be doing more. But this constant exposure to curated lives can make you question your own worth. Feelings of inadequacy can creep in on anyone. You wake up ready to tackle the day, but those comparisons linger in your mind, making you measure yourself against unrealistic standards. Let's consider this. You might read a book that inspires you to start a new project, but instead of excitement, you feel anxious. Why? Because you compare your first draft to someone else's polished work, turning that inspiration into something toxic. Recall a time when a friend's success inspired you. Did it spark joy, or did it leave you feeling like you were falling behind? There's a fine line between motivation and discouragement, and many walk that line daily without realizing its impact on their mental health. As you chase those shiny goals, remember that every setback isn't a failure. It's part of the journey. Yet, we often overlook this truth, distracted by the comparison trap. The pressure builds as you push harder, but the results don't. You feel stuck, like you're running in place while everyone else races ahead. It's exhausting, isn't it? But what if you could break free from this cycle? Instead of comparing your journey to others, focus on your own unique path. The next time you pick up a self-help book or scroll through social media, ask yourself, is this helping me grow or just feeding my doubts? Take a moment to reflect on your motivations. Are they truly yours or echoes of someone else's dreams? It's time to reclaim your story and redefine success on your terms. So when that pressure hits, pause and take a breath. It's not about being better than others, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Celebrate your journey, no matter how imperfect it may be. And remember, you're not alone in this. If you found these insights helpful, consider sharing your thoughts. Let's keep this conversation going. Have you ever thought that the advice meant to inspire you might actually be holding you back? It sounds odd, but there's a subtle trap in self-help literature where motivation can easily shift into comparison, a risky game that can steal your joy. Think about it. You pick up a book promising to change your life and read about someone who transformed their life from nothing to everything in no time. Initially, this sparks excitement, but that feeling can fade quickly, leaving you with a heavy pressure to meet those high expectations. Many overlook this, measuring their worth against someone else's highlight reel, which can quietly chip away at your self-esteem. As you scroll through social media, each post serves as a reminder of what you haven't accomplished. You might think it's inspiration, but is it really just toxic comparison? Imagine waking up every morning, checking your phone, and feeling a wave of inadequacy wash over you. You see friends sharing promotions, vacations, or even their perfect breakfast. While they celebrate their successes, you're left feeling stuck and questioning your own journey. The hidden danger here is that those moments of self-doubt often strike when you least expect them. You might start avoiding projects that once excited you, fearing they won't measure up. What used to be a dream can suddenly feel like a source of anxiety, making you dread activities you once loved. But here's the good news: realizing you're not alone in this struggle can be freeing. What if you shifted your focus? Instead of chasing someone else's journey, you could start celebrating your own small victories. The next time you pick up that self-help book, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, is this truly